Hi everyone, Gemma here, thanks for watching today. So in this video I'm going to be creating a DL card. So I'll just talk you through the products that I'm using. So I have the Creative Craft Products DL Backgrounds Honeycomb die set. Then I've got the matching embossing folder, so that's a honeycomb 3D embossing folder. I've got some hexagon dies. And I'm going to be using the free gift from Creative Stamping, and I'm going to use this image here as well as this floral image. So I've gone ahead and I've prepared some items. So I have my card base here, which is 8 1/4 by 8 1/2. Along the 8 1/4 side I scored at 4 1/8 and folded and burnished on the score line, so I have my card base. I've already pre-cut my background panel, which will sit nicely over here and give it a nice border, and I've trimmed a piece of white cardstock to 3 7/8 by 8 1/4, and that's going to sit behind this piece. I'm going to ink blend the white cardstock, and then that white panel will pop against it. So the first thing I want to do is take my background panel. I've just made a little marker in the center there, and I'm going to take a hexagon die and I'm going to place this in the center. And I'm going to tack that into place with some washi. So I'll probably do it on the inside of the nesting die, just so that it doesn't tear any of my background. And I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine, and I'll come back to you. So I've got this piece here, and I'm going to keep that to use that on a future card, because that will be nice for some background texture on one of my cards. So using the same hexagon die that I used to cut out the aperture in this card, I've also cut a piece of white cardstock and I've embossed it, so that will sit nicely into that shape there. What I've done then, I've taken another die the next size up, which gives me a nice little frame, and I've tacked them together using some washi tape, and I've run it through my die cutting machine twice. So I've got this piece here, so that will sit over this white piece and frame this background die and just tidy up those edges. So I think the first thing that I want to do is glue down my frame. Then when that's attached, I'm going to ink blend my background, and then I'll look at starting to attach everything together. So I'm just using a bit of liquid glue to attach the frame. So I'm trying to show you a way of extending those background dies. So if you don't have this die, or you have something similar in your stash, you could do that. Sorry, concentrating there. So you could use this a different background die and extend its use like I'm doing with this one. So this has been inspired by Natasha Foote. I watched one of her videos recently where she did something similar. But I'm doing slightly different process. So that's attached. So I'm just going to work on my inked background. So I'm going for an ombre look. So I've got some scattered straw and fossilized amber. So that's my panel all ink blended, and I've added some water droplets just to add a bit more texture and interest to the panel. I'm going to heat set that now. So I'm going to let that dry off a little bit more, and I'm going to work on the other elements of my card while I'm waiting for that to dry. So I've already gone ahead and I've stamped and I've coloured my images. So all I'm going to do is just, I don't know if you can see on this one, but I've just made like a little bit of a mistake. Sort of bled a little bit out of the line. So I'm going to tidy that up. So I find the best way to do that is with a white gel pen. So I've just corrected the mistake and you've got a cleaner finish now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fussy cut these out and I'll come back to you. So I've gone ahead and I've fussy cut my images. So we've got the wasp and the florals. So next I want to start layering everything up. So I'm going to attach my background panel to my ink blended panel there. I'm going to pop my emboss piece there. And then I'm going to add my florals and my image on the front there, and then just finish off with a sentiment. So I thought I had enough time to film this video, but I've got to go now and have my nails done, so you might see a change when I show you the final card, but I'm going to get everything attached and then I'll come back to you. So there's the final card. Something a little bit different to my normal style with the black card base there. But I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I like this pop of the purple against the yellow. I think that looks really nice. And this image was just so lovely to colour. And it's just finished off then with some gems from my stash. So let me know what you think in the description box below. Any products I've used today will also be listed there. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, you might want to hit the like button, leave a comment, or consider subscribing to the channel. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future tutorials. Once again, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!